Alright, hi, my name is Joseph. I'm here from Watermen Plumbing. Today we're going to be doing a camera inspection. This is for Tonita W. If you're facing the house, right now we're going to be starting from the main stack. So we have a cast iron stack coming up here. And then we have an additional 1, 2, 3. So let's begin. Now apparently there has been camera inspections done on this line before. Everything's been inconclusive though, so as you can see right above here we have our first entry point in the vertical section, and right there you can see there's another one. So at this point right here we're going from vertical to horizontal. You can see we got cast iron pipes here. Typical further age. I've seen a lot worse. They have reached their lifespan. So far, no abnormalities in this section. We're going to be looking for root intrusions, collapse strains, breakages, anything that's conducive to blocking the drain. This section looks like we started to go into PVC here at about the 45-foot mark. And right there is the clean out. Let's see how long this goes. And here you can see this is the connection to the city sewer right here. So up to a certain point, this drain does convert to PVC. So we're going to pull this back now, and then we'll head over to the next stack, which is just to my left, on the west side of the house, and then we will proceed over there. So we are here, second stack, in relation to where we are on the roof. See, that's just the neighbor's house there with the bush and the window right there. So I'm just going to clean the lens up here a little bit, and then we'll proceed into this 1.5-inch stack. This is a galvanized stack, and as you can see at this point, we have the first drain connection. And we can tell just by looking at the walls. See, that's where it starts to corrode because that's where the moisture starts to come in. Here you can see we got some buildup. Here we got a little bit of backwards grade. So this is, all this stuff is conducive to blockages. Now this point right here is, you can see the buildup of the corrosion. So far, again here, coming to this PVC section, so should be a clean out here shortly. There it is right here. It's the clean out. done this section. Go a little bit more. This PVC. So there's nothing much to worry about here. This section of the line has been replaced. It's the city sewer connection. So we're going to pull this back now. Okay, we're going to move on to the next stack. Alright, so we're here at the third stack, and this is middle of the house here, towards the pool area. Just right here. Let's begin. Again, we got a galvanized pipe. Anyway, there's our first connection. And here you can see, this is where we have a fracture here at the bottom. This is pretty clear evidence. That bottom is cracked way out. So this whole section here is where it begins. So we're just going to clean this up. I'm going to put this back in again. I'm going to go to that spot where the crack begins, which is really right where it goes from the vertical to the horizontal section. I'm not sure what that white build-up is on top. It's interesting. But we're going to pause it here. We're just going to do a locate and see exactly where we are right now. Okay, so this is indeed the kitchen stack. And it appears to be a straight run. So I'm going to push this now down to as far as we can go, and then pinpoint the area where the actual problematic area is, which appears to be right over here, which is not too far away from the other one. So let's do another camera inspection here. I meant another locate. Okay, so we've managed to do a locate, and this is as far as we can go, and this area happens to be right in the corner of the shower. So if you're facing the back of the shower, it's just in the corner there. It seems to be that the pipe is running on a bit of an angle. So that's going to be the end for this stack, and we're going to move over to the next and final stack, and then there's a couple of clean outs on the surface. We'll get to those as well. Alright, so this is the last final stack. This is right next to the pool, just in the corner of the house here. Wow. And this one is in really bad shape. You can see we just got a lot of buildup here. I don't even know if we're going to be able to pass this. look like we're going anywhere. I'll spend another minute on this. I don't want to destroy the camera, so I can't really be pushing too much against this, but it appears to be a... It appears as if whatever connection was here is completely gone. It looks like the whole side of the pipe. Yeah. So if you look towards the bottom of the screen here, you can see there's a section of the pipe that remains. But this whole vertical section, from where it goes to vertical to horizontal, that's all completely blocked up. So that in itself is an issue. You won't actually know more about this line until we can pass this point, but we can't pass this point until we actually dig it up and replace it, the stack and the actual drain line. So there isn't really anything else we can do at this area. It seems to be, yeah, it just seems to be completely, wow, just like the whole thing just kind of just fell off. Well, that's the end for this camera inspection on this stack. I'm going to move over now, a couple of cleanouts on the surface. Okay, so we are now here at the cleanout on the side of the house. So in relation to where we are, that's the fence. And we're going to do an inspection moving forward, direction of flow. And then I would also like to go in the opposite direction just to see if we can get any more information on this other line. There is just a lot of grease, grime in here. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to have to flush this out. A little bit of water running. So it looks like this section has been replaced up to here. Grading on this could be better. You can see this, the water build up at the bottom. Let's do the pour grading. Pipe is fine. Here we go. This is where the tie-in was. We're going down the other line, and so another few feet we should be hitting the there it is, the city sewer. So we're going to back this up now, and we're going to do one more clean out, and then that'll be the end of the camera inspection. You can just kind of see all this sand. It's actually coming from the other side of this drain. It collapses. just out of curiosity and to cover all our bases, I'm going to try to go the other way. See how far we can get. As you can see right there, it's the cast iron. So this is the spot where it's actually converted. See, this is as far as we can get, really, and it's just completely blocked up. Try to pull back. You see the pipe there. See the pipe really bottomed out. All this needs to be replaced, and the toilet is likely time used before this point. You can see here, just crack in the pipe here. I'm just going to go inside and flush the toilet. There you can see the toilet flush. So this area here is just an extremely susceptible area for blockages. As we saw earlier, the pipe is bottomed out. You can see that's easily going to accumulate toilet paper, whatever it is that's going down there. Be it toilet safe or not, but this is as far as we can go. So, about 10 feet in. And so we know, we now have an idea of what sections of the drain are going to need to be replaced. There's one more clean out that we'll go to, just to cover all our bases. I don't think we'll get much more information from it. We'll do it anyway. Alright, so this is the last and final clean out, and if you're facing the house, it's right here, right in front of this tree here. The good news is that the drain is a bit of a distance from the tree, which is good. It's not exactly far away, but could be closer, which is not good. So let's see if we can negotiate this turn here. should just see a straight line. Just go straight to the city sewer. There it is. So that'll be the end for this camera inspection. In summary, we have a couple of mainline areas that require immediate attention and replacement. Some of the drains have been replaced to PVC, but all the drains underneath the house remain cast iron at this point. I'm just going to pull this back. That's the end of this camera inspection.